We'll go straight to Canberra now for more on Treasurer Scott Morrison's key speech on budget complacency this morning. Our political reporter Matt Doran joins us now from Parliament House. Matt, the Treasurer doesn't have to give the speech. It's been published everywhere this morning.
It is seemingly common practice from a number of senior ministers these days to release at least excerpts of their speech to the media so that we can, preview what they're going to say, give it a bit of hype so that when they take to the podium a little bit later in the day, people are maybe interested in what they have to say, a different audience than those who are going to be at these sort of events. And that is definitely what's happened today with we are awaiting this speech from the Treasurer Scott Morrison a little bit later, just after 8:30 Eastern Time at a breakfast meeting in Sydney, where he's going to warn of complacency in Australia's economy and the risk that that poses to send Australia into a recession. He says that he doesn't want his kids to experience a recession and all of the added things that come along with that. And he's saying that the best way to avoid it is to try and promote private investment in Australia, to reform the economy, to coax private capital out of its cave. This is one of the quotes that have been released to the media. He's also warning that when it comes to Australia's reliance on social welfare, there are some quite disturbing trends there. He says that there is a growing divide between the taxed and the taxed not, and that a number of people are actually receiving more in social benefits than they are paying in tax, and that reliance that they are developing is becoming quite concerning. So some fairly strong rhetoric in this major economic speech ahead of Parliament's return next week.
And of course trying to coax Labor into supporting all those cuts as you mentioned. Staying with Labor though, it's trying to fight back legally now over those AFP raids into the leaking of NBN code documents. How successful do you reckon they'll be?
Well, it looks as if they might have enough support in the upper house to be able to successfully claim parliamentary privilege on these documents. Now, parliamentary privilege is a tradition that's been around for some hundreds of years in the parliamentary system. It allows MPs and their staffers to be able to go about their work with a certain amount of protection, and relates to any documents and the like that they might have in their possession that they intend to use as part of their job. Now, we know that the AFP spent some 12 hours in the basement of Parliament House yesterday trawling through email servers of Labor staffers as they continue their investigation into leaked classified documents from the National Broadband Network. Labor has previously claimed parliamentary privilege on documents that were seized in previous searches back in Melbourne in May during the election campaign. They've indicated they want to do it again, and it looks as if the three senators from the Nick Xenophon team are on board and will back their parliamentary claim. Jackie Lambie will also looks likely that she will also back this call, as well as at least some of the Greens. However, their position is yet to be formally announced. So when the Senate does return, they will be the ones that will rule if this parliamentary privilege claim is indeed worthy. And the Shadow Attorney General Mark Dreyfus told Lateline last night that this principle really does need to be upheld.
It protects Liberal senators, it protects National Party senators, it protects the crossbench senators just as much as it protects Labor senators. I'm expecting Liberal and National Party senators to uphold the privilege that is something that is central to our parliamentary democracy. It's not something that should be reduced to some parliamentary political calculation.
Mark Dreyfus there. Matt Doran, thanks very much.